Welcome to Top Story Files. Today, we're diving into 5 of the most jaw-dropping solved crime cases from around the world. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more Top Story Files. Top 5. In 2013, one of the most disturbing criminal cases in American history came to light. Ariel Castro, a school bus driver from Cleveland, Ohio, had kidnapped 3 women, Michelle Knight, Amanda Berry, and Gina DeJesus, and held them captive in his home for over a decade. The women endured unspeakable abuse, chained and locked away from the world, all within a regular suburban neighborhood. No one suspected that behind the doors of that quiet house on Seymour Avenue was a house of horrors. Everything changed on May 6, 2013. Amanda Berry managed to break free with the help of a neighbor and called 911. Police quickly responded and discovered the other 2 women inside. Castro was arrested the same day. The story shocked the nation, not only because of the horrifying conditions the women had survived, but also because of how long the crime went unnoticed. Castro faced 977 charges, including kidnapping, rape, and aggravated murder. Rather than go to trial, he pleaded guilty and was sentenced to life in prison plus 1,000 years. Justice was swift and unyielding. In an unexpected turn, Castro was found dead in his prison cell 1 month into his sentence. Top 4. In August 2018, Colorado man Chris Watts appeared on television pleading for the safe return of his pregnant wife, Shanann, and their 2 daughters, Bella and Celeste. But just days later, the truth emerged, and it was chilling. Watts had murdered his entire family in an attempt to start a new life with a coworker he was having an affair with. Investigators quickly grew suspicious of Chris's inconsistent story. Surveillance footage, phone records, and even a failed polygraph test helped piece together the events. He had strangled Shanann in their home, smothered the 2 young girls, and dumped their bodies at an oil site where he worked. Public outrage was immense. How could a father betray his family so violently? In a dramatic confession, Chris finally admitted to the murders. In November 2018, he was sentenced to 5 life terms without the possibility of parole. This case gripped the nation not only because of the brutal nature of the crime, but because it revealed how evil can hide behind a smiling, suburban family man. The justice system ensured Chris Watts would never see the outside of a prison wall again. Top 3. For over 4 decades, the Golden State Killer terrorized California, responsible for at least 13 murders, 50 rapes, and over 100 burglaries between 1974 and 1986. He eluded capture, changed names, from the East Area Rapist to the original Night Stalker, and seemed to vanish without a trace. But in 2018, justice finally caught up with him. Using a revolutionary method, genetic genealogy, investigators uploaded the killer's DNA to a public ancestry site and matched it with a distant relative. That led them to Joseph James DeAngelo, a former police officer. He was arrested at the age of 72 in Sacramento, living a quiet suburban life. The impact of his arrest was monumental. Survivors and victims' families gathered to witness the long-awaited justice. In 2020, DeAngelo pleaded guilty to all charges and was sentenced to multiple life terms without parole. He now spends the rest of his life in prison. This case not only brought justice to dozens of victims, but it also changed the future of cold case investigations forever. Top 2. Lacey Peterson was 8 months pregnant when she went missing on Christmas Eve in 2002. Her husband, Scott Peterson, claimed she had vanished during a walk near their Modesto, California home. For months, the case dominated headlines across the country. The public sympathized with Scott until cracks began to form. It turned out Scott had been having an affair. He was secretly telling his mistress that he had lost his wife even before Lacey was officially declared missing. Then, in April 2003, the bodies of Lassie and her unborn son were found in the San Francisco Bay, not far from where Scott had claimed to be fishing the day she disappeared. Scott was arrested and charged with 2 counts of murder. In 2004, he was found guilty and sentenced to death. Although his sentence was later changed to life without parole in 2021, justice was served. This case became a landmark media event, highlighting how quickly the public's perception can shift and how betrayal can turn deadly. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. This is the most haunting and unforgettable case on our list. The following segment contains sensitive historical content intended for educational and awareness purposes. Listener discretion is advised. Top 1. The tragedy of Junko Furuta. In Japan, the case of Junko Furuta stands as one of the most heartbreaking and deeply disturbing crimes involving youth. In 1988, Junko, a 17-year-old high school student, was kidnapped by a group of teenage boys. What followed over the course of 44 days was a period of unimaginable suffering. She was held against her will and subjected to extreme cruelty before her untimely death. Her remains were later discovered hidden inside a concrete structure, bringing the investigation to a tragic end. The nation was shocked, not only by the severity of the crime, but by the fact that the offenders were minors. Initial court rulings were seen as far too lenient, sparking public outrage. Over time, continued public pressure led to stronger legal consequences and renewed attention to how juvenile crime is prosecuted in Japan. Junko's story has since become a symbol in the push for justice reform, and her memory lives on as a reminder of the importance of protecting the vulnerable and demanding accountability. While nothing can erase the pain of what happened, the lasting impact of her case has helped inspire meaningful change. If you made it this far and found these stories interesting, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more Top Story Files.